Holy Spirit, my guardian angels, my love and light beings who guide and who protect me, please allow me to tune into the frequency of the collective and get clear guided messages and to transmute any low frequencies into light, into love, into prosperity. Please protect me as I channel through this moment. Okay, so this is going to be a collective reading. So only take what resonates and leave the rest out there. If it is resonating for you, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Bottom of the deck we have the Four of Swords. We got the Four of Swords. Okay, so I feel like a lot of, okay, so with the overall energy being the Magician, I feel like this is a time, this is a time for you guys to, you're in a period of transforming things. You're in a period of making things happen for yourself. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you could have walked away from something or someone or a group of people who, I don't know, but I'm gonna get into it, but I feel like a lot of you could have walked away from a group of people, something or someone, and this is why you guys are in this transformational energy. So let's go ahead and get into it. Why is this Magician here, Holy Spirit? Yeah, so this is just clarifying what I was already saying about you guys are in this, you're in this period of making things happen for yourselves. You're making things happen for yourselves, and a lot of you could be cutting cords with certain individuals in your life. Or a lot of you guys are cutting off access to not even people, but certain habits within your life. certain habits or certain certain habits, certain give me more on these habits. Give me more on this. This, what was this? All of this wanted to flip out. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are letting go of these habits of people who probably could have been like toxic lovers. Some of you could be letting go of some type of toxic love. These people who have some type of strings attached to their money, or when it comes to loving them, or when it comes to it's just something about the people you were around or these habits that you were around. It could have cost you some type of financial restraint, or it's just something about it is just not being clean. Not having clean habits. These clean habits could be, you just not gambling anymore, maybe not going out to certain clubs anymore, or it's just like you guys are really thinking about all the choices that you guys are made, and this is why you guys are in this magician energy, which means that you guys are transmuting this, you guys are transmuting the power of the power of what you can control. So you guys are realizing that I can control my certain habits, right? That I can control who comes into my life. That I can control who I allow into my life. I can control, it's just something about that, yeah. Give me more on that, Holy Spirit. Give me more on this dirty money. No, what is this? What is this dirty money? Give me more on this. Okay, so I feel like there could have been people there is probably people around you who is shocked about the changes you are making. Some people could possibly feel like you're faking this change, or you're faking, it's like you're faking your healing, you are faking this decision, or it's like some people feel like, oh, they'll be back, or they'll change their mind or something like that. And yeah, give me more. Okay, so why is this Five of Swords here? I want to know what's going on with this Five of Swords, Holy Spirit. With this Four of Swords. Yeah, again, there's a lot of talk about you. You guys could have been tied to, I don't know, maybe like a frat group or some type of organization. It's something about where you were well known in this group, right? In this community. And this is why a lot of people are probably thinking that you're faking about not. Some people probably are thinking that you're faking about, actually making a change for yourself, or actually not going on with, with this new beginning. You could be like a CEO or something like that, and you're stepping down from your CEO position to go, do something totally different. Yeah, with this penny pinching, people are probably thinking like, is the collective going crazy? Is the collective like what made them just go and do that? The people are probably thinking that you're having like some type of financial trouble, so that's why you are making like these drastic changes or something. It's just, yeah. And people are thinking like, well, they have to be back soon, right? Like I keep getting the same energy, like the same message that they'll be back soon, right? Or there's a lot of talk around town about you stepping down from some type of position, some type of authority, some type of authority figure position, and people are talking about it like they got to be crazy to give up this type of position. Or yeah, so some people are thinking that you are going through like a midlife crisis. Why is this the blockages here, Holy Spirit, with the Ace of Cups? I feel like in this dynamic, you guys were pressured to do a lot of things that you didn't want to do, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles, give me more. For the blockages, Holy Spirit, for the blockages, the Ace of Cups. So we have the Death card, we have the Judgment card, then we have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are aware that whatever this dynamic you guys were in, it could have blocked your blessings, or it could have blocked your peace of mind, right? It could have blocked your new beginning. It could have blocked you from actually, you could have felt numb to certain decisions that you were making, and it's like you had to realize that this numbness is not really you. It's like you were almost becoming robotic. Yeah, you are almost becoming robotic, in that you don't want to be in this robotic energy. You want to be tuned into your emotions almost, right? You want to be tuned in to actually having a conscious. You want to be tuned into actually having a conscious about, again, you are in this magician energy. So it's just something about these certain habits that you had about yourself, or these certain habits that you had about hanging around these group of people, or just this community. And it could have made you feel like almost emotionless. Yeah. Almost like emotionless. Give me more on this emotionless, Holy Spirit. Yeah, again, this could have let you feeling very confused, very just like up in your head. Okay. Give me more. Give me more on the blockages. It could have been, again, something about a community, a group setting, where there is a,
You could have been around this group of people. You could have built this group yourselves. Like you could have yourselves. I don't know. You could have built this group up with other people around you. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like what is that? Like the Wolf on Wall Street, the movie like the Wolf on Wall Street, where he had started off like in he had started off over like in a garage or something like that, and they wound up growing their business, and they were doing so much load of shit, right? They were doing, you know, all type of drugs, sex, addictions. He was cheating on his wife and all of that. So it's almost feeling like that scenario where it's like you have so much of this going on, you built so much of this going on, and it's like all of this you probably just like giving it up or something, you know? Because at the end of the movie, on Wolf on Wall Street, he wound up turning into like a motivational speaker, right? So people are probably thinking like, is this person are you going through like a midlife crisis? Why is the Two of Cups here? No, let's do the Page of Swords. Let's do the Page of Swords. I felt called from the Page of Swords first. I feel like you guys are announcing something. Yeah, you guys are announcing something. You again, it's like people are you're announcing something, and you're taking a chance on just stepping down from something. Yeah, you are shattering a lot of people probably could have thought you were superficial, or you feel like you yourself are superficial. So it's feel like you are breaking down this superficial energy by letting people know, or by bringing this communication in, by bringing this news in, that you are giving up something. It's like you're being called back to your roots. You're being called back to your roots. Yeah. And being called back to your roots, it's making you realize on how much you were feeling stuck, how much you were feeling still feeling alone. You could have had a group of people around you, but you still felt alone in a way. You still felt you probably had a group of people who were rooting for you, you know, but you still felt like you were not heard, or you still felt like almost like an abandoned child. Almost like an abandoned child in a way. Give me more on this. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups. So some of you, almost getting like some of you could have had a mother who, and this is a side note. This is very, this is a side note, and this is very significant to someone out there. But there's someone out there who could have a mother who really didn't who felt like you were like the third wheel to the family or something like that. Yeah, with the King and Queen of Cups. Give me more on this really quick, Holy Spirit. You could have had a mother and a father who were, or this could have been a mother who didn't know how to balance her masculine energy. So this could have been a mother who was very, this could have been a mother who could have ignored you or something like that. This could have been a mother who weren't really loving, you know. They were more so in their masculine energy. And if this was a father figure, then this could have been a father figure who was more so in their feminine energy, who was very who was very like hovering, right? It could have been someone who was very hovering over you. Give me more. And this is why you feel like you probably are realizing that, right? You're probably realizing that something from your childhood or something about where you were abandoned or felt like